Hello and welcome into today's edition of the Arizona State Sun Devils Insider Podcast on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. We are now just about an hour away from Arizona State football kicking off their Big 12 season against the Baylor Bears, just about an hour away as of this recording. And obviously, when this gets out, we will know the result of the game, but the anticipation remains all the same. And I wish all the best fortune to the Sun Devil football team. And I will be giving more and more coverage of the Sun Devils leading up to the Friday game against TCU as the week progresses on. But as for today, I wanted to talk about Arizona State men's basketball a little bit. I think that kind of got lost in the fray of things over the last few days with the anticipation of the football week that was ahead. Arizona State men's basketball heading into year 11 of the Bobby Hurley era. Obviously, there is so much pressure on Hurley to win right now as he is in the final year of his contract. If he does not win, there's a very real possibility that he is out of the door after the season. And a good union, what was a good union for a while, just could run its course. And Bobby Hurley really did a complete 180 compared to what he did a season before. Obviously, a season before in 2024-25, he tried to build a younger roster, largely freshman-based roster. Obviously, Amir Ali, Jaden Quaintance, and Joseph Sannon were all standout 2024 recruits. He brought in a bunch of dynamic scoring guards that weren't expertise that their expertise wasn't distributing the ball, and the season went on a wayside due to lack of depth, lack of fit between the roster, not really having a play initiator. And Hurley made some changes to the coaching staff. He made a lot of changes to the roster. Only one returning player from last season in Trevor Best. But I really wanted to focus on the coaching staff, and it officially got finalized in the last few days. This is directly from Arizona State Athletics. Here, quote unquote, head coach Bobby Hurley and the Sun Devil men's basketball program has finalized the staff for the upcoming 2025-26 season. Arizona State welcomes Ty Amundsen to the Sun Devil family. Former graduate assistant Eli Gross received a promotion, and Bobby Hurley Jr. makes a transition from player to staff. ASU now boasts an experienced and diverse staff from top to bottom, featuring some of the nation's top rising talent in the industry. So Bobby Hurley obviously is the head coach. This is his 11th season at the helm. Nick Irvin comes back for his 4th season as an assistant coach. Jerrance Howard comes back for his 2nd season as an assistant coach. Ty Amundsen debuts with the Sun Devils, and we will discuss him momentarily more in depth. Ty Larson is coming into his 2nd season as an Arizona State assistant coach. Mickey Mitchell, he was a Sun Devil fan favorite when he played on the team. I believe he played for 3 seasons. He is back as Director of Operations for his 4th season. Greg Howell is back for his 2nd season as Director of Recruiting and Player Personnel. Bobby Hurley Jr., Bobby Hurley's son, after 4 seasons on the roster, he is joining as Director of Analytics and Strategy. Eli Gross got a promotion to Assistant Director of Operations. And then Hunter Eisenhower is an associate head coach with an emphasis on sports performance. So that is his 3rd season at the helm there. Let's talk about Ty Amundsen a little bit. So Ty Amundsen is was one of the most sought after, respected high school coaches in the state of Arizona, honestly in the nation as a whole. He spent 8 seasons as the head coach of the Millennium High School boys basketball team before joining Arizona State over the summer. He was very, very thrilled to join the Arizona State program when he joined. He didn't mince any words about the honor that he felt was bestowed upon him. I believe he's ready to make that jump from high school to collegiate basketball. He turned Millennium High School into a powerhouse. They made 4 appearances in the state championship game. They won 8 regional championships in all 8 of his seasons as head coach. They made it to the Open Division Championship game last year. They made the semifinals this year. And then he was able to he was able to get some very high profile in-state players to transfer to Millennium before he departed for ASU. So that obviously shows his potential in a role on the Arizona State coaching staff. He really can make a difference in multiple ways. Millennium was not a good basketball program before Ty Amundsen took over, and he turned them into one of the best programs in the state and a well-oiled machine. He won several Coach of the Year awards. He coached Dayron Holmes, who was a collegiate standout at Dayton, now on the Denver Nuggets, and possibly a key contributor on one of the best teams in the NBA. That's just... Ty Amundsen is going to be a great get. I really do believe that. I really do believe that. Even if this next year with Bobby Hurley does not go according to plan, Ty Amundsen, I would be more than thrilled to have him on the staff next season, no matter what the head coaching hire might be. And that's way down the road. There's a possibility that Arizona State basketball exceeds expectations, and we are going to talk about that right now. It's been a while since we've talked about the roster. Like I said earlier, Hurley kind of took a complete 180 approach in terms of developing the roster. And since Ty Amundsen has such good fortune when it comes to developing big man talent, specifically Dame Solane, there are a lot of big men on the Arizona State roster that could absolutely reap the benefit of Amundsen's coaching. Hurley brought in a traditional point guard that sets the table in Mo Odom from Pepperdine. Odom averaged over 7 assists per game last season. He shot over 38% from 3, I believe. And he is really the first table-setting point guard that the Sun Devils have had in a long time, since probably Derek Glasser, because Jahi Carson was a score-first point guard. Trey Holder was a score-first point guard. Remy Martin was a score-first point guard. Marion Jackson was a score-first point guard. There really haven't been many guys that have come in to serve as the primary distributor, and that looks like it's going to change this season, and that might not be a bad thing. We'll see what happens in Big 12 play. We'll see what happens in non-conference play. But Mo Odom, dynamic scorer Marcus Adams Jr., who shoots over 38% from 3 in his career and averaged 16 points per game last season at Cal State Northridge. There is some talent on this team that really could have been overlooked by other programs, by the nation at large, and I am excited to cover Arizona State men's basketball season, as I am excited to cover the women's basketball program under Molly Miller as well. And we'll see what the coaching staff can do in year 11 of Bobby Hurley, and that is really all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Your support means the absolute world to me each and every single day. I do this for you, with you, and because of you, and you really give me the motivation to keep going, even on days where I'm not feeling too great as I am today. And I will see you tomorrow with a breakdown of the Arizona State Baylor game, and see you then.